Hello, anime movie reviewer here, and today we are going to talk about something I would like to talk to. This little project I've been doing it on Google Doc, not as a video, but an idea I had for like Atlas, the show Atlas can be sometimes showing cutesy games, but there is some dark elements into it, and let's talk about it. If people can dream, if people can dream or not dream, what is why is why people can't dream or not? Is is it life or dreams? That is the question. Now, if you guys, the question is, people can dream, but there be some people that can't dream, I think. And that's what I was coming up with when I write this. It might be more than 4 part because I will talk a lot about this. In the middle of the sea, going to Mystery Island. Okay, there is some dialogue, like cutscenes. Like cutscene. Fuji say, "We're almost there, Mom." Mystery person said, "Okay, I will. I wanted to keep it a secret, not show their faces, not show their faces. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that to keep it secret, to show what they really look like because I had planned of what after the first game. Well, two planned, but we'll talk about it later. Said we need to go one more stop. Fuji said, "Come on, I got to do. I got something to do." And the third person said, "Fuji, your mother's right. We need some supplies." Fuji said, "Okay." Now, I will talk about the character of Fuji and his parents. His parents meant while a character that I didn't name. I think met while his mother was finding this finding finding some banks, some pirate bank. And by the way, pirates are involved with it, but they're two separate things about it. Her mother was a queen of the teams, queen of the team. Her mother died, and well, Fuji made the promise if she finds her treasure, she'll wish her back, because there's this treasure called Star Wishers, where it can make a wish, but wishing do not have the possibility. That would kind of go with a Dragon Ball meets One Piece kind of thing with it. Fuji's father wasn't that. They didn't have a tight connection. Only his mother and his grandpa. Fuji grandpa, King of the Ozaru, is the last Prince King Ozaru, who died from saving him once. Okay, I don't want to. I just don't want to spit on the screen. Once. His father was the Night King. He was gonna. He Fuji's father met her right before she was about to steal the map to where to find it, and his brother was also involved with it. I will talk about it, but I will not. I will leave that later. Uh, they both met again, along with Fuji's mother's sister-in-law. That kind of take everything seriously at one point, and even acknowledge how Fuji existed in the first place. Let's talk about Fuji character. Fuji had this friend and a sister they adopted when Fuji found her in the footage. She was named Yuzumi. Yuzumi was this. Oh, by the way, I will talk about this. I wanted to grab the right to Sekirei and wanted to turn my own take of what the Sekirei. I created the Sekirei organization, where the Sekirei that either looking for something, or even if they don't get their way, they're gonna kill anybody. And this is where Fuji is evolved. Fuji, Yuzumi was the Sekirei, and I took a lot of information from the one character in Sekirei where she was friends with the doctor, and somehow she died from a character named I think it called him Akira, I guess. I can't remember. We will go down if I can remember. Okay, let's go back to Fuji. Fuji had two siblings. They were born second and third. They were Fuji's mother picked him to be the next royal because he can't leave anybody behind because if he leaves anybody behind, he'll regret it, or even some people will blame him. And this is where it begins. One time when Fuji was going on the island of, I didn't name, but I think one of the name is Island of Okusa. He looked at the building. They say they were going to design a not artificial intelligence, but the power people slash power to people. This is where one of the characters I will talk about after this is done, and I will explain it all because I haven't finished it yet. We're almost at the part I will not spoil, by the way. Okay. He got some friends to help him break in and figure out what they were making. It was the cause of seeing Akira will be the leader, but figuring out he's not the leader and is someone else. He gets shot and get knocked out, and somehow the doctor who created these Sekirei, but part of almost to the beginning of the Sekirei organization, they turn him into a Sekirei until someone saves him and make sure he don't forget everything he remembered, because they take people and kind of make them in their own members, and somehow make sure to write their memory. It's kind of like the organization in Kingdom Hearts. But, by the way, they're no asshole. Like, they ain't got it memorized. Oh, my God. Okay. He somehow wake up with a strange mark on his hand, and it being the Sekirei mark. By the way, I always thought it'd be weird in Season 3, would they make a boy Sekirei? It would be kind of cool to see the main character react if they're actually a boy Sekirei. Because usually they got Ataka, I'm trying to pronounce it right, Atakabis, and they're like kind of married, I guess. I don't know what they're trying to symbolize a bit. I just imagine a boy Sekirei a bit. Like, the weird thing about it, I did a spin-off or something. The differences between boys and girls Sekirei, they're on their back, so that one thing that make sure they're a difference. Boy Sekirei that I would plan on letting them have on their arms, but I wanted to put them on their hands. The one you first see Fuji, he have these little ribbons, and he hide the fact that he's a Sekirei. And later, he somehow figure out he have powers. He don't develop it, but this is where one of the characters. This character he found a sword sticking out of the ground. He pulled it out, and this sword can travel through other worlds. And this is where the plot line between a character named Arclight, Jin, I think Mia, and Akihiko. And I know I'm taking some name from like two names from Persona, and I think one name from Sekiro because I did. Okay. Wait, I'm feeling shy here. Fuji. Somehow, after picking out the sword, this girl was gonna be attacked. Somehow Fuji said stop, and somehow involved in the fight. A sword fight. Somehow he connected his Sekirei power to the sword, and that actually happened to other Sekirei and somehow can summon other swords without even looking. Well, he can look, but it's weird because he have one. It's kind of like the game mechanic where you switch sword, like in Final Fantasy 15, but this time he just looked straight through his left eye, then somehow select the sword. The sword is he named the World Traveler, and Mocha. Okay, how far we are? Oh, there might be more than. Mocha. She named Mocha. Mocha was the girl who left on the island while being sank. Sorry for my speech impediment. Suckling fucking ass. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so funny. Okay, she open wide the Fuji. Don't think he's a horrible person, but open wide. Somehow a person who evolved with her sunken island, and by the way, somehow the island survive. And Mocha parents, and they will become like a little short arc where they have to collect something to get this island up in the surface. Think of it like that sinking Hyrule Castle in Wind Waker, but it happened. I really wish that would happen. The main character kind of open up to her too, and they kind of get a strong love relationship while the show get on. Fuji and his whole family, they here for a few days, and somehow they do get a strong relationship, and even acting the friend that he was protecting Mocha after them keep him one promise. Don't let her get hurt. And he do keep that promise. Okay, he go on a magical adventure. He don't use his powers or his sword. Oh wait, we got 6%. I'm glad we're almost done. We're not almost done. We got like a lot to go through with character description and everything. Fuji, a few days later, by the way, it's kind of like a reference to Fairy Tail a bit. It would called the Fairy Club. Wait, the reference to Fairy Tail, by the way, if you guys don't know. He don't listen to Mocha, and she somehow go out. A few minutes later, someone say, "Hey, some little girl is dead." We're almost done here. Bye. I will continue it, and bye.